You want to join us for this trailer reaction too? Why not? I don't know what that voice was.
Why not?
So we just watched the Hell House LLC trilogy, covered them in full spoiler discussion for our theme week Found Footage Friday. And wouldn't you know it, pretty much as soon as we wrapped that up, a trailer and poster drops for Hell House LLC Origins, the Carmichael Manor. Now the picture on there looks like freaking maybe like Gags the Clown or something. That is,
I don't know.
That's not the clown that we're used to seeing.
It's a human version of the clown.
Yeah, so I don't know. Well, let's check it out. I don't know what to expect from this. Obviously, Origins has to be set before the others. I could only assume, right? So we're not big fans of 2 or 3. We gave them another shot, and I probably like them less. I just don't like them. So, but this is something I'm rooting for.
Yes.
Because I really, really enjoy the first one.
Yeah.
And I would love for them to somehow, go back,
reclaim.
That original kind of success of the first. But I just hope that this doesn't turn into Jeepers Creepers.
Oh my God!
Where it just
I know.
keeps getting worse. The franchise has never hit those lows.
No, it has not. It does not hit those lows.
So I don't want to make it seem like it's that bad. I don't like the last 2. But let's see.
Yeah.
Hell House LLC Origins. Let's go. We're gonna get an ad. Nope. Terror films, just like the last 3.
The Carmichael Manor is home to a grisly murder that occurred right upstairs from where I stand.
So this is a different house,
half the
right?
family murdered.
No.
Well, the other half is still missing.
Well, the Abaddon is the other place.
Was it not? Oh, yes, this is.
Yeah. I was gonna say.
Arthur and Patrick Carmichael have been missing for the last 30 years.
That's the
30 minutes from our new home, the Carmichael Manor.
Okay.
Okay.
Staying in the Carmichael?
Staying inside.
That was how Margot Bentley and Rebecca Vickers wound up in the manor in November of 2021. What's on their video is things that can't be unseen.
2021.
2021, yeah.
You actually
So it's
this place is haunted.
not an origin.
5 days, so please get it on camera. Hello?
Maybe,
Who is that? What's all this?
what was that hand?
Oh, there's the Abaddon.
Yes.
Hotel.
Okay.
What's going on? It sounded like someone singing downstairs.
Yeah.
Said that her and Mom were staying at a hotel. And I realized that she's not real. Something is messing with us. It probably doesn't want us here. So let's not disappoint. Don't stop filming. I don't want to wait here another second.
Don't stop filming.
Yeah.
Leave before you start, I promise.
There's some like retro video.
Yes.
Right there.
Yeah.
So that's got to be
find
origin tapes.
Right.
Because originally, I don't know if it's supposed to be a different thing, but there's supposed to be like the Abaddon tapes, which is, I think it was like a series. So there's the guy we're familiar with, the other clown.
Carmichael Manor.
I don't know what to make of that title.
Don't know what to make of the title either, especially because it's set in 2021. But like we said, that there's some retro old tapes clearly that are in there.
Yeah.
And there is a link to the Abaddon.
Yeah.
So I wonder,
it's got to be like in the same town,
or like the people, like the brothers that murder or whatever, they're missing. Whatever's going on with them, there's obviously, I'm thinking, some connection to the Abaddon because it's clearly the clown dummy that we see.
I think there's going to be some found footage within the found footage.
I think so too.
Right.
Yeah.
So why they're filming?
Yeah, I don't know. I don't know. They're
making some kind of I mean, that's fine. As far as the feel of the trailer goes, I actually think it looks quite promising. It definitely did feel different from the last 2. The last 2 had pretty noticeable, well, especially the second one for me, Very noticeably poor acting,
Mm.
and the feel of it just felt very forced.
Mm-hmm.
As to where this one actually feels more like the original.
Yeah.
The acting feels more authentic and genuine, and I don't know, because of the change of location.
Mm-hmm.
I do hope that our, writer director here who's done all the other ones, that he can kind of move away from the over exposition and the need to try to explain everything, and to get back in more to the basics of like just leaving things a little bit more ambiguous, leaving things a little bit more shrouded in mystery. Like, that's what makes this scary. That's what's fun and scary about the first one, is that it leaves off with a lot of questions. And he tried to answer so many of them in the second and third one that he overextended his films into silliness, type territory. And it just couldn't recover from that for me. And with this just looks more grounded. This looks more like it's going to focus on the creep factor, and it's going to focus a little bit more on like the relationship between the characters, and not so much the theatricality of some grandiose story. So with its limited budget and with its limited resources, I think it's best to just keep it simple, keep it creepy, and keep it personal.
Yeah, I agree. I think that it does feel more in line with the original, and it does make me hopeful, because I think the new location looks really interesting. I like the way that it feels when it's shot in this trailer. Feels like a really large space, and they're like kind of alone in there, which I think is going to be great. One of the characters said, like, I saw a little girl who said that her mom stayed at the Abaddon, but they're not real, or something like that. So I think it'll be cool for them to like be in this empty place, running into like spirits or ghosts or whatever. And I also like the idea, because like the Abaddon was supposed to be like this gateway to hell, and I like the idea that there could be other gateways. And like maybe that will be part of the connection with this place, is that there's a link. But I agree. I think that if it's more ambiguous, the better. So like I would like there to be not quite as much explanation as to like why it's linked to the Abaddon. I think it would be really cool to see things or whatever from the other Hell House movies and be like, oh shit, like that's that person, or that's like from that movie or whatever, without it being like super focused on and like hammed up. Because there are also, I know when we were watching like with 2 and 3, there's like some question that we had about like how the footage was found, and like the information that people going in had, like how that was possible. So I think it just got convoluted, but I'm excited for this, and we'll definitely be watching it, of course, and reviewing it.
The looser the connection to Hell House LLC trilogy, the better for me. I think it's a wise move to another location, to start something fresh, and to just kind of maybe loosely connect it, because that is your draw for your audience, because your first one was successful. I get the temptation of, I have no idea why our cat just freaked out there, but that was crazy. But yeah, I just think the only thing that really threw me here, which is fine, and that's good, subversion of expectations and all that, because this is so loosely connected to the original so far, is that this is set in 2021. And this is like origins.
Right.
So it only leads me to believe, with the degraded film that we see very small clips of, that they're going to come across some kind of footage that connects to the origins of the Abaddon Hotel. Obviously, we see them visit the Abaddon. We see some paraphernalia that is from the other films. But the majority of this trailer, and I hope that remains the same within the film, we see like 90% of this trailer is absent of the Abaddon.
Right.
And I hope that's the same here. I hope that we get loose connections to it, that there is a reason to have this be called Hell House LLC Origins, right? But I do think that there's going to be a group of people who greatly disagree with me there and be like, why call it Hell House LLC
Yeah.
if it's going to be so loosely connected?
Sure.
I just think it works to the movie's benefit.
Yeah.
In my opinion, to keep it loose, like looser, and just kind of like we're going to get glimpses and little like Easter eggs and whatnot that connect to Abaddon, but really center this on this house and new lore, but more ambiguous, like unsettling lore.
Yeah, I agree.
Right?
I agree.
Just don't try to over explain yourself.
Yeah.
And I feared with the origins thing that we were gonna go even harder on the explanations.
Yeah.
And I just don't want to see CGI portals opening to hell.
No, I don't want to see that.
And stuff like that. Like, don't
see that either.
Don't do that in a found footage film. I don't want to see that in any film, but especially a found footage film where realism is paramount.
Paramount.
That is, to me, is like, come on.
It's like
you can't have that in here.
Can't. You can't. You can only suspend your disbelief so much, and especially with found footage with low budget.
Yeah.
When you know it's not going to look like a real portal to hell.
Sure.
Like I think you're running a risk, and I think it's best to be avoided. So
Cloverfield can get away with it because they have like $100 million budget.
Right. Well, that's what I mean.
You have a $50 budget.
If you have a giant budget and can pull it off, of course, like people can do whatever. But when you have the limitations, like you have to work within those means.
Yeah.
And
yeah. But like hearing the song on the piano, stuff like that, that's cool connections and whatever. But just don't overdo it. I know the movie's already done. Well, so it's not like anybody's going to be listening to us anyway.
They're like, we got to change it quick.
Change it quick. No, it's fine. It looks good.
Yeah.
I'm excited. This didn't do anything to like make me go, oh no, right? Because this could have just been like Hell House LLC Part 4 continuing from 2 and 3, but just an origins version of that. Then I would have been like, oh my God, no, I'm not even going to watch this. This actually has me having faith that we can get another good Hell House LLC.
Yeah, me too.
So that's that. What'd you think? Nothing. Okay, he's shy. All right.